Right. Hello, everyone. Take two with the record button hit. You guys, it's our first call since we've been back from conference, our first Zoom call. And because Joanna did live on Abby in Action last week, which was super great. And Joanna, what are we talking about today?
Ice cream?
Ice cream. We're talking about ice cream. I hope you showed up and brought your ice cream. For those of you who don't know, we had a fun little typo on the voice to text on the reminder about the call. And so I said we're talking about ice cream. So you guys, why not? Why not show up, have some ice cream, and have some fun, huh? But
Mhm. But Anita, it's not just a joke because ice is very, very good for the eyes contour. Do you do
oh,
you sometimes put some eyes on your eyes contour after a big party? In the morning, you are a little bit dark cycle and black bags. Put
oh,
eyes,
you
eyes, eyes.
You know what? I think I have something like that. That like the you freeze. I don't remember to use it very often. I guess that's why they make little refrigerators for your bathroom so you remember to use it. So that will help with puffiness.
Yes, of course. And we will have today an exchange about dark cycle. And our eyes are essential to to the harmony of our face. You understand?
Mm,
It they reflect our personality and give give it all our expressiveness. You eh, eh, you know aging the fatigue can have an impact on our gaze and the skin around our eyes um, l- lose the suppleness, the elasticity, and of course, then it reveals wrinkles, and we fight against again wrinkles, of course. So all this is like a cycle. You understand?
mhm.
It's it's like a, a physiological cycle. So we will see together. First, we have to understand what is those physiological effect to understand how we can fight against our cycle dark. Okay. Um,
Okay.
First, what I want to try to explain is that there is four different type of dark cycle, and I just want to explain. I will try to be quick because I know that I speak a lot, but for me it's important to understand these four different types to understand when you can have an impact on them, how you can fight against, and when you can just put eyes and wait for this. So we have first dark cycle that are named hollow. Okay, what is hollow dark cycle? They are directly caused by effect of aging on facial tissue. Okay, what are there? With age, we can see on some people like an invert V chart. Okay, it's like this inside the ace contour. Okay, and it's a hollow that forms between the orbit, orbital or
Mhm.
oculary muscle, we said muscle, okay,
Muscle.
um, and the levator muscle. We have two muscle, and it's very easy to see. It's like an inverse V, okay, and this area naturally filled with fat, okay.
Mm.
The fat come on, and the hollow
Oh.
dark cycle um, can happen even if you are younger. It's not just with age. We mainly see that appears with the age, but it can be linked. You can see that this even if the person is 30, for example. Okay. Um, because this is really linked to some hereditary. Your mother give you
Oh, it's hereditary.
exact. It's a
Mm.
hereditary factor. Okay,
Oh.
so and but the hollow appearance can be reinforced by an optical effect of light, and it's like um, shadow and light, like an optical effect between light and shadow, and it reinforces the hollow area, and then it seems like dark cycle, but it's not the same that another type that we will see after.
Oh.
So this one, it's called hollow. It's really very visible, like an inverse V, and it's often with fat inside. Okay. A second one that is called full dark cycle, and this it's like bags. Okay, this one is really like bags. Um, and it's down a really fatty pocket in the periorbital fat, okay, under your eye. It's with the age, of course, it's a fatty mass can melt also, and this this phenomenon can appear quick early too. Okay, like the hollow one at the age of 30, because this area contain um, you know um, like fibers, some fibers support, and other part, the fat come here. And of course, all the day, our eyes receive a lot of stress when you do like this, blink like this. We
Mhm.
have more than 50,000 per day of blinks when you do like this, okay? And this create like a stress under our eyes. This tip, the full dark cycle, can be confused with, bags under the eyes that you can have in the morning, for example. To make the difference between the full dark cycle and the real bags is that the bags that you have in the morning will disappear after some hours, okay? But when it's full dark cycle, it's don't go after some hours in the morning. Bags is really when you wake up and you have some bags. Those bags are very, it's morning puffiness, okay? It's really due to insufficient lymphatic and venous drainage during the night. It can be very helpful if uh, you make it's due to fatigue, to lack of sleep, alcohol, of course, tobacco too, okay, under haze bags, um, appear overnight usually and fade spontaneously 1 or 2 hours after waking, okay? It's different of the fully dark cycle. So for those two types of dark cycles, so we speak about the hollow and the full one, um, we have to be clear. There is no miracle that cure for the fatty backs. Okay, um, it, they form under the age with age. Their appearance, of course, can be limited by a healthy lifestyle. Uh, Avoid alcohol, tobacco, but they are due to some hereditary factor. So for this, honestly, uh, you can only have a surgery, okay, if
Mhm.
it's very a trouble for you. For those typically two type of dark cycle, okay. Uh, the
Like
surgery,
the ones, yeah, where the fat collects
yes,
underneath. So then
yes,
they'll have to
yes,
take. I've
yes.
seen advertisement for that.
And
Okay.
there is only cosmetic A-light surgery that can remove excess of fat from the lower of A. Okay, um, but fortunately, we have two other dark cycles that exist, and those dark cycles are the more common. It's the blue or a little purple dark circle. You see them, very next of this part of your eyes, especially is in this side. Okay, we told them the blue. In January, we talk about blue dark cycle. It's
Hmm.
the most common of dark cycle that exists, and they can appear very early too, as childhood, adolescence, uh, as long as they are not a sign of aging. Okay, those ones are not at all sign of aging. Blue circles are caused by the thickness of this part of our skin, which reveal the bluish tint because it's really blue, a little bit purple, but really blue, of the small blood vessels that are located under the eyes. What we see is really the blood vessels that are under our eyes. Uh, of course, and it's like this for so many things in human life, it is important to know that we are not all equal, okay, for those blue cycles, because it's linked to the thickness of each skin. So some people will have them very early in her life, some not at all, some very blue, some just some hours in a day, but it's the most common. And of course, the thinner the skin around the eyes will be, the more visible the blue cycle will be visible too. It makes sense.
Hmm. Yeah.
Whatever, it's sure that a healthy lifestyle can limit the presence of blue cycles. It's an evidence, okay?
Wow.
Good quality sleep helps, of course, because it's linked to our body's vascularization. This is linked to the circulation of our blood in all our body. Okay? And remember that we have more than 15,000 blink every day. And this stress, this, it's natural because it's our ace muscle that constantly working. So it's natural. And but it provoke like a stress under our ace. What can I explain? So you understand that it's linked to our blood circulation. Uh, for example, we say that a healthy lifestyle can be helpful, but diet on alone cannot eliminate dark cycle. Okay, but a balanced diet, low in fat, low in sugar, is an essential factor that will promote good vascularization in your body, and then this will be an impact for your blue dark cycle. I don't know if you understand that it's a really global for those type of dark cycle. It's linked to your blood circulation. So it's a very global effect of what happened in all your body about your circulation. It makes sense?
Yeah. So I probably should
Okay.
be having ice cream and brownies for breakfast.
Yes.
Probably
Uh,
no sugar, huh?
because it's linked to your circulation, the blood circulation, and as we said, it will depend of your nature of what is specific, your hereditary factor for the circulation too, of course.
Oh, okay.
Um, but know that for those blue cycle, dark cycle, we have, I think that we told this, old-fashioned remedies and the eyes. Or maybe you see that some people put spoon like this on. Okay, this is for blue dark cycle. Okay, all the old-fashioned remind. So it will be the back of a spoon. It can be, the fresh cucumber slice that some people put. It's the same. It's for blue dark cycle.
Wow.
Of course, some people put, like a coffee mask, because why? Because caffeine have an effect on the blood circulation. Yes, the tea bag, exact.
Oh,
Why? Because in the tea you have caffeine too. So don't put tea without caffeine, it will not have any impact. This is because of the thein and the caffeine that we put those on our A's to be helpful for the blue dark cycle. But it will be helpful only for those one, okay? Forgot for the hollow or the folly. It can be helpful for your well-being to put down because it's very comfortable, but it will not will be resolve. It will not resolve those one, okay? It's only for the blue one. Uh, so I hope that with those explanations, you have understand that to reduce the blue dark cycle, we have to go through vasoconstrictive draining and restructuring ingredients effect. Okay, when we'll go through the ingredients of our Abbi Ace contour, you will understand the link between what I am saying now and the effect and why we choose those ingredients. Just let me explain you the fourth type of dark cycle, that is the brown. The brown cycle is another type of colored dark cycle, okay? And of course, this one is linked to the pigmentation, okay? It's generally brownish tint, yellow, a little bit yellow and brown, okay? But we call them brown dark cycle. And those are caused by melanin. It's a melanin spot located under the skin. And these spots are produced by the melanocytes. And it's, they have a function is to, the melanocytes are, the function of those cells is to protect our organ from the UV rays, okay? And the melanin is responsible of the color of our skin, of our hair, of our eyes too. And the melanin is responsible of all our tan, okay? Not the self-tanning, it's different, of course. But so the brown dark cycle are mainly caused by two factors. First, of course, is again the thickness of the skin around the lower eyes, of course. And they more quickly reveal the presence of excess melanin in the epidermis. So the exposure to UV rays will provoke the appearance of the tanning pigment, and this tanning pigment is the melanin. So brown cycle appear more often with dark skin, of course, because dark skin have a high level of melanin. So in north of Africa, in the Middle East, and the southeast of Asia, there is some hereditary predisposition that can also explain the more appearance of the brown dark cycle. Okay. So those dark cycles are caused by the presence of the melanin. It is, of course, really, really recommended to use sunscreen, please, on the face. And moreover, if you have your face in a long exposure, a prolonged sun exposure, of course. So if you have those brown dark cycle, you need this sunscreen every day. Of course, it will not be a cure of your of your brown dark cycle, okay? But it can limit the development of those type of dark cycle during your exposition to UV. So now that we have, so just to try to summarize, we have 4 types of dark cycle. 2, the hollow and the folly, only due to hereditary.
Hereditary.
Thank you, Anita.
You're welcome.
No miracle possible, okay? No miracle possible. It's like this. You can put something to be in the well-being, but the only option is the surgery. And then we have 2 other type of dark cycle, which are the blue one, is the most common, and the brown one. The blue one and the brown one. Then, because I hope, of the explanation that I done about the blue and the brown dark circle, we all understand that for those type of dark circle, we need depigmentation, antioxidant, restructuring agent to be, and it will be the focus of ingredient that we will want to have an effect and to be helpful to reduce those type of dark cycle. So now, what Abbi choose for you in the eyes contour? First, of course, an ingredient very special and focus on dark circle. And this ingredient is synergic combination of extracts of two plants. I can tell you the name, but it's very, very. It's like it's a flower of Bellis perennis and Eracium pilosella. Never mind. Know that this ingredient will really focus on the main factor that we spoke above about those dark cycle, especially melanin, and of course all the cutaneous lymph vessel. So with this ingredient, we will work on two major factors that provoked the dark cycle. I don't know if you know, but we have a cutaneous lymphatic system, okay? And this system really impact the dark cycle. The term is the hemocongestion. What is the hemocongestion? Is the blood flow in the under of eyes area is very slow. Okay, it's not a quick flow. It's very, very slow, and it's like in this area, the blood flow is like reduced to zero. Okay, a very, very slow blood flow, and because of this, we have our hemoglobin, and we have, of course, because of the I don't know if respiration is a term in English, when you make oxygenate and desoxygenate. It makes sense, this? When you, how we say, la respiration, let me know exactly the term. It's when you put oxygen inside your body, and then you have, sorry, I'm not sure that in English, the term.
Are you talking about your respiration where you exchange carbon dioxide for oxygen?
Yes,
Yeah.
exact. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So respiration is correct in English? Okay.
Yeah. Breathing. Yeah.
Breathing.
Good.
Thank you. That's the term. I'm breathing. So when with every breath, you oxygenate your hemoglobin, and then you make out the dioxide de carbon. Okay, and so maybe when you study science at school, you see that we always make in red oxygenate circulation, and in blue the dioxide, the carbon system. Why? Because in the reality, when hemoglobin is in her oxygenate format type, it makes a real red and pink color, okay? And when it's desoxygenate, it's really like blue and a little bit purple. And when we have in this part of our skin that is under the eyes, and because of the thickness of this part of the skin, when you have too many desoxygenate hemoglobin, it will be more blue. And that's what we say when we spoke about the dark cycle. It makes sense?
Yes.
So with this ingredient, we will work on that, on very be helpful to make a support to to make like a more beneficiary effect of the oxygenate hemoglobin in this part. That's one of the focus of this ingredient. So the approach toward the reduction of dark cycle, it's very essential to understand the physiological impact, to understand why this ingredient is a really, really active ingredient in this part of the skin. You understand?
So yeah, it's bringing more oxygen to your skin. Is that what the ingredient's doing?
Honestly, this ingredient is more than that. You know, when you have um, um, when you have the, the consequence of the hemocongestion. So the hemocongestion is when you how can I explain this? Very simple. It's a large presence of desoxygenate hemoglobin, okay? And this strongly contribute to the appearance of dark circle in this part, okay? And the consequence of this hemocongestion is, you know, it's is that the hemoglobin will release a molecular that we call MA, and the MA is how can I say? It's a molecular that will stay in this part, and more it stay, and it will be like an accumulation in this part of your eyes, and then your dark circle, you feel like day after day it's worse, okay? Because you have this accumulation of the MA that was released by your hemoglobin because of the hemocongestion. I know that we go now very, very in depth, but it's just to understand that with this ingredient, we want to go on the origin of the process. Not, you understand? It's not like just a stamp on your eyes. It's a real work day after day and application after application. Okay,
Okay.
it's not just superficial, if I
Okay.
can say it like this, because again,
It's not a Band-Aid.
that
It's not a Band-Aid. It's not a Band-Aid to the problem, right? It's not like just deflecting light and making dark circles appear lighter, which a lot of our products do, but it's actually repairing the buildup and the accumulation of this.
yeah. Yes. So, a study was made on this ingredient indicate that show a clear reduction of the melanin production, and they exposure to MA UV radiation show a real increase in melanin production in this part, and it's really impressive. It's correct. We are very impressed by the result of those studies. That's why we chose this ingredient, and because they clearly demonstrate that this active ingredient reduce the melanin production under some very specific circumstances, which are extremely relevant to the formation and the maintenance of the dark cycle. Okay, this ingredient promotes the MA degradation. We saw that in the studies, and one of the most important is that this ingredient support the formation of new and functional lymph vessel. And as we explained before, in this part of under the eyes of the skin, the vessels are very thin. The circulation, the blood flow is reduced to zero. So it's very, very good to see this action of this ingredient in, and Anita, we are just in cosmetic ingredient. It's very we just saw, wow, we have this in our hands. So honestly, after saying all this for this ingredient, we just know that we have to put it. There is no question in our mind about this. Okay, so just to try to summarize again, I try to summarize so many times.
So good. So good.
So this ingredient is a synergic combination of two extracts, and it addresses the most important aspect in the formation and the maintenance of the dark cycle. We have here, I don't know, maybe there is some people in science, and it will be clear for them. Our ingredient induce the production of the MA oxygenase. This is a protein. We will go and cut the MA. He activates what we said in biology is the autophagy. So it will be helpful to eliminate some cells, and after he destroy, he can help to make like a garbage, okay, and it increase the cellular function and functionality and the energy of the so really and of course it also reduces the melanin synthesis, and thanks of that the appearance of the dark cycle, their color, their surface area can be reduced because of all this. So this ingredient, yes.
Go ahead. Keep going.
This ingredient will be helpful to reduce the blue dark cycle through the vasoconstrictive, through the draining and restructuring effect, and it will be helpful for the brown dark cycle because of the action of on the melanin synthesis, thanks to the depigmentation. He have an antioxidant action, and it will be very helpful in the restructuring effect too. So thanks to only this ingredient, we have the action on the both type of the dark cycle that we can act on.
Okay, Chandra?
Yeah, I want to clarify because I want to make sure I'm understanding correctly. So the synergistic effect between the two plant ingredients causes increased circulation where the blood tends to get stagnated underneath there. And if you mentioned an autophagic reaction. So does it actually eliminate the melanin production, or eliminate
No.
the brown blue areas?
No, concerning the melanin for this ingredient, he will reduce the melanin synthesis. Okay.
Okay.
He have the two action. He have an action on by the destruction of the MA. So, and the MA is the molecular that was released by the hemoglobin when she's not in an oxygenate mode. Okay.
Oh, okay, got it.
When
Okay.
when you are with a desoxygenate hemoglobin and you are in a blood flow that is so reduced, this desoxygenate hemoglobin release the MA, and then the MA stay at this place.
Okay,
You
so it kind of pools. It pools under the eye.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And that's create the color, and this color, if it's accumulated, it begins worse day after day.
So
this
this helps eliminate the pooling of that.
Yes, the MA itself, when there is, so it's helpful for existing dark cycle, but it's helpful to help for for new and functional lymph vessel here, and then thanks of that, this ingredient will be helpful for the action of drainage too. So he have the both action for the color, but for the area surface, and he have both action on the color and on the drainage is okay in English. Draining,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
And we need those both action to be very efficient against dark cycle. Just the color is not sufficient. Just the drainage is not sufficient. To combine both is the better way to fight against dark cycle, because their formation is like a vicious cycle. It makes sense?
Yeah. Yes, it's a vicious cycle of all of that. Now, I don't know Amy's question. MA, is that mono? I don't know what that is you're saying, Amy. Do you want to unmute? Can you? If you can find it
Okay,
on your,
sorry. Yeah.
I
Of
never
course.
can find it on my phone.
Well, I looked up while Joanna was talking, I looked up MA molecule from deoxygenated hemoglobin, and that was the chemical name for this. Because I was trying to figure out if MA was like a word, like EMMAY, or if it was initials. And so that's what I was asking is Joanna referring to an abbreviation for this monomeric anhydrotetramer?
Okay.
MA, it's the term age, E,
Okay.
HME.
Is it says it's a term that describes a form of hemoglobin that has lost its quaternary
Maybe
structure.
I can write it. Just
Yeah,
let
you could write.
on the
Now,
comment.
what's the ingredient that you're talking about? Okay.
Amy. Thank you, Chandra. That's it. Thank you. I didn't find the comment to write. Amy, exactly. This molecule is what is released by our hemoglobin when the hemoglobin is in her desoxygenate form. Okay? And this molecular, the MA, make the hemoglobin rapidly release its MA group, okay? And the color of the MA is very dark and can significantly contribute to the appearance of the dark cycle.
Okay. Whew.
Yes, I know. You know, it's a real subject because, as I said, dark cycle. Even if we just saw this like this just here and there, it's really a big phenomenon that is linked to all our what we are, our hereditary factor, linked to our all blood body circulation, and we have 4 types. It's very complex and vicious cycle. So to choose a good ingredient in cosmetic product, it's not so an easy mission.
Right. Wow.
But know that, of course, now we know that in our ACE contour, we don't have only this ingredient. We associate it to a natural centella asiatica extract. Okay, maybe you have listened about this because centella asiatica it's a plant that have many myths and legends. Okay, this extract we call it the other name is Thala petraca.
Joanna, can I
Yes.
pause for a minute? Can you spell the name of the last ingredient you were talking about? How is the one we just got done discussing?
The synergic combination.
Yeah.
The synergic combination. Yes. I will because it's an extract. I just want to find the
Oh,
common.
is that because on the cell sheet there's a 5-flavor berry extract.
Yeah, berry
Flavor
extract.
berry extract, it says. But you're saying a more fancy word than that.
I don't have the sheet just here, but I want to share in the comments. But I don't know why they don't want to open the comments. I didn't see the comment today. Les paramètres.
Do you
Oh, fine. Okay, I found the chat.
oh good.
Okay. I will put here the name because it's a combination of 2, so it's better to have the term exactly in the chat.
Yeah.
Let me just make. Okay. Put it.
Amy's been lost since ice cream. Yeah. I know mine's actually, and this was just yogurt that I froze. I'm like, I don't have ice cream, but I have yogurt.
Okay. Oh, yes. Synergic. Okay, it's here.
Thank you. I know it's so technical and
Up.
so interesting though, and I really appreciate the backstory that we're getting on the different types of eye circles under the eyes too, and that puffiness versus fat accumulation. So we know we can manage our customers' expectations when we sell them the product.
I don't know why. I don't want it. Ah, okay. I just not fashion. Let me know if you see my comments now. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
No problem. My pleasure. I just let it open, not close, because if we need it again, it will be more easy. Perfect. Now I can see the chat. Perfect. So I just want to know that we combine this this ingredient to other, and one that is very special. Let me put the name in the centella.
Well, and we like Joanna sharing the name of the ingredient, but like as we know, we talked on conference stage, and Chandra and I will do it again in a Zoom for everybody. But it's like they want to know what it does. We want to know the name of it and everything, but they just want to know. Our customers just want to know what it does. And so, like, this isn't something that we need to memorize the name of it at all. We just need to know that it helps with
Yeah,
different
but
things. We'll have to
you will see
summarize
that
this.
with the centella asiatica extract, it will be very more easy to discuss with us, everyone, because this ingredient is very well known in the world because of the myth of and the legend around it. I'll speak about the centella asiatica now. Maybe some of you are listened this legend. It was there is another name. The name is the tiger grass. Centella asiatica extract is our second name, if I can see that, tiger grass, because tigers in their natural life, when they are wounded, often rub again. You understand? They go to heal their wound, and thanks of the leaves of this plant, they repair their wounds. That's why as centella asiatica called was called tiger grass. Is the same. This ingredient will very be helpful for skin protection. Okay. No, Chandra asiatica is a second ingredient. We have the first one that we speak about, which is the synergy of the Hieracium pilasolea and the Bellis perennis. And this ingredient is the ingredient that is helpful for the against melanisynthesis and the blood vessel and the heme. All this is a very special and particular ingredient focused on the dark cycle. And then we had in our ACE contour another ingredient, and this one is a centella asiatica extract. Okay, and it's an ingredient. The legend of this ingredient, we are not the only brand that use this ingredient, because this legend was very popular is the legend of a young farmer, okay, that fall in love with the daughter of the village chief, okay, and when he proposed to the father was how can I say that, you know, when he want to marry the daughter, the father become very angry because of course he's just a famer, so he is in some too modest circumstance, and of course the father say, my daughter, I am the chief of the village, my daughter is like a princess, etc., etc. So when he come to ask about this father to marry his daughter, the man was very angry, and he injured the ear of this man, and then he told to this young man that he would agree to the marriage on one condition. He told him, if you come back tomorrow and your ear is repaired, I'm okay to marry my daughter. And because this young man, knowing the property of the centella asiatica, because he know that tigers go to repair their wound, etc., and then the young man apply the plant on his hair all the night, and when he returned the next morning with his hair totally repaired, and then the wedding took place, and the legend of the centella asiatica began to spread all around the world. That's why this very special plant, asiatica, centella asiatica, is known from many. It's a very popular legend. It's like a myth, okay, for this. And of course, when we saw that we have an ingredient in our cosmetic hand, we saw that, in our ingredient, the study, in just 30 minutes, we in the study, we see that there is, in just 30 minutes, visibly improve of the freshness, of the evenness, and the radiance of the completion. In study, we make a comparison versus placebo, and it was just amazing to see the comparison. Skin is less dull, regains in evenness and radiance, and there is a variation in light reflection after 28 days. That it's just incredible in the luminosity and the radiance. So thanks to this ingredient, we have the skin is more more radiant and looks healthier, more healthy in this part. And as I said at the beginning, our eyes is like a reflect of our soul. It's a part of our face that is really very important each day. When you meet somebody, the first thing that you see is the eyes, face on face, is the eyes of a person. And we want to add this ingredient because it will be very helpful in complementary of the ingredient that will work day after day against the dark cycle, we need an ingredient to be helpful of the regions with some effect very rapidly and an effect day after day too, to have a, a luminosity all around this part. That's why we add the centella asiatica in our contour aids. But know that we have two other ingredients again, and one of it is the Edelweiss extract, okay? And the Edelweiss extract will be very helpful to neutralize oxidative stress due to the pollution, due to UV radiation, and this extract will be very helpful to restore the skin tension, to protect the integrity of this part of the skin that is very thin and very particular. And this ingredient, the Edelweiss extract, will be very helpful to complement the action of the special ingredient against the dark cycle, the synergic combination. We will have a restructuring effect in this part, and this ingredient in very high dose. It was not our purpose in the ACE contour, but we know that at very hard contours have very good effect, on this part. Some people are some skin that go like this, like okay. Yes, that's it.
Yeah. And then can you put the name of that ingredient? Can you type it out for us as well, please?
Sure.
Thank you so much. But keep going so you can use it on your turkey neck too.
So this is the third ingredient.
Okay. Chandra just put it in the chat for you. How do you know this, Chandra? Chandra put it in the chat. Okay.
There was exact. And I want to have a few minutes about the fourth ingredient. This ingredient, you can see it in many cases, but it's not it's not an extract. Of course, it's extract of plant, but the name, I will put it, you will understand what I want to say.
Yeah.
Because you see, just now we speak about Edelweiss extract, about centella asiatica extract, about the combination of two plant extract. And now see the name that I will send you. Okay, biosaccharide gum. Oh my God, what is it? Why are these in my cosmetic product? Know that active ingredients perfectly suit to combine effectiveness and sensoriality. First, to be it's what is why this name is like this, biosaccharide gum. Okay, it's just a high molecular weight of an anionic polysaccharide. Okay, it's it's a little bit like the hyaluronic acid. It's just that hyaluronic acid, we have so many communication about this, but know that the biosaccharide gum one is obtained by bacterial fermentation of course, non-GMO plant substrate. Okay, it's just it's composed by three. It's fructose, galactose, and I think that the third one is the galacturonic acid. It seems to be this. It's just that it's so scientists name that like this. But, okay, know that this ingredient recognized as a universal and multifunctional benchmark in cosmetic. And it boasts both essential active and sensory property. For something very particular and very difficult, for quickly and easily skin well-being. How? It's like a meeting needs, by for the comfort and for the softness. It's like a boost of comfort and softness. So these ingredients have shown an immediate soothing, moisturizing, anti-aging, restructuring, and it's like a tactile enhancer. It's very, very special, and it's the derivate of biological effectiveness. How can I say it? It's an affinity from cutaneous receptor, and he have a unique ability to modulate neuronal sensitivity, and then he offer like a universal emotional experience through softness, feeling comfort, pleasure, and well-being. So I know that when you just look this term like this, saccharide gum, what is it? Know that really it proves that it's a soothing benchmark in neurocosmetic for sensitive and reactive skin, which immediately restores a feeling of comfort and well-being. This ingredient provides a gradual, and prolonged moisturizing effect. Honestly, some studies show that its effect complement those of the hyaluronic acid. So through this term, very scientist term, biosaccharide gum 1, you have a real ingredient that have proved so many sensory property that make it a really universal and multifunctional benchmark in cosmetic.
Wow. I'm going to give this little eye cream a lot more respect than I used to. I forget to use it. Sometimes it ends up on my face because I think I'm using collagen. But I think if it's okay if it accidentally ends up all over my face, right? It's not going to do any harm.
Just find the better time for each product. Each one can give you something, and for you and for your skin, of course, first. But if you put everything in your bathroom, you just be loose. Okay, what I put today, this, no this, oh, this morning, oh, this evening I forgot. Make free on your shoulder. If the right time is near the computer, if the right time is in your car, if in your bag, just take time to find the best moment for you to put it. But of course, because of what we said of all ingredients, you understand that you can have an effect in the day for the lightness, for the radiance in this part. So of course, it will be a good thing to have it in the day if you meet some people, etc., or just before go to a party, a serum can be put on the makeup. A serum, the texture of the serum can be put um, uh, uh, every time in a day. Just find the good time for you and in your life.
So, two final questions. We are way over time. Can we keep this in the refrigerator?
Oh,
Will it come out okay if it is?
uh, uh, 4 degrees, that's the temperature, 4 degrees Celsius, okay? In the fridge, not in the, like the ice, okay? How we say it in English?
Freezer?
Not, yes, not in negative temperature, okay? But at 4 degrees Celsius, never mind, why not? I'm not sure that it will give more efficiency. That's sure that it will not an efficiency for the active ingredient inside, but maybe that the when you put it, because it will be more cold, it can be, but it will be the same if you put it and then after you put your ice on, it will be the same.
Okay. And then also some people have some surface veins on their face. Well, heck, I have some veins on my legs, but will this help with like the little surface veins on your face? The eye cream?
Sorry, just to be sure, you said surface. What is the term?
Some little veins. Chandra, do you want to talk? Do you want to you want to hold on, I'm going to spotlight Chandra. Spotlight. There you go. Show us those veins, girl.
Oh, dear heavens. Okay, so I have some veins over in this part of my cheek. I talked to the dermatologist and they're very willing to get out their lasers, but I was wondering if because of the effect on the vascularity, if that would help there too.
It can, yes, because of the ingredient. Um
Yeah, Laura's down.
Because of the action of the ingredient, it makes sense.
Okay.
I didn't see studies specially about this for the
Mhm.
ingredient, but because of his action, can you write
Um,
in the chat the term in English of this? What is called?
um,
How do you call it?
Is it? Oh, spider veins, maybe?
Spider. Okay.
just, I mean, they're,
Um,
I just wanted the that
spider veins on face, known as, it's this word. Oops.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Dottie, that's good too.
Yeah, I'm really okay. It makes sense, Chandra, of
Okay.
course, because it's a sign of venous insufficiencies like this that make this. It's linked to the blood flow and the blood vessel. So I will be very happy to see the results if you put it, because this part is not uh, we can have more things than this part, you understand, and
Hmm.
all tests are done for this part for the oculatory test, etc. So if you put here, you just can see if there is an effect or no.
I will. I'll take some pictures and use it twice a day and see what I can get done. I'm gonna be out of town for a while, but I'll see what I can do.
And Laura,
No.
you too. Laura, you're going to try it as well, so you can take some before and after pictures. So
Great.
if anyone is experiencing this and wants to do some testing photos for us, that'll be great. Dottie's going to give it a try too. Awesome. Okay, good. Good. Well, it's definitely a full call. Wow, my mind is exploding, and I'm so excited about this. And I am going to be more faithful. I have to admit, I'm not as faithful with this, and I should, because I have all of the crow's feet in the world. So thank you so much. And oh, Joanna, we can put it on our eyelids.
Yeah, yes, of course.
Okay,
But
and then over here.
yeah, it
I
will
always
be
prefer
helpful for the you know, the completion, the radiance. But of course, the ingredient that focus on the melanin synthesis and that it's helpful for the color and for the blood vessel. Okay.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
you know, people have some color here, a little bit brown. You know, it maybe, but for the application, no problem. Of course.
All right. Awesome. Oh, my eyelids get brown. Interesting. All right. Oh, hmm. Okay. Well, all sorts of things. We could talk forever, but I think you guys have been so generous, and Joanna, you've been so generous to give us so much of your time today to do a deep dive into the eye cream. And I hope you ate your ice cream, or did it melt everywhere? Joanna, did you eat it or is it melted? Your ice cream?
No, my ice cream go back to the
Oh, good.
because I speak. So Frederick come, he saw, oh, it's good, he take it, but I think that or he finish it or it go back to the fridge. I don't know, not the fridge, but
Yeah, the
yeah,
freezer. Yeah, we'll see if you have any left. Well, I was able to eat mine while I listened to you talk.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
guys, thank you so much for being on. Thanks for playing around with us.
Thank you.
Joanna, you have something else?
Jennifer, please. She asked about, you know, a white head. It seems that she said that it happened after when she applied the serum. Uh, it, I don't, um, I don't, I don't know where can be the link between because the white the white hair normally it's the fat, you understand? Like I don't know where it's localized, maybe here, but it's normally a fat accumulation. Okay, so
Mhm.
I don't think that there is a link
Is
because
it,
of the
yeah, is it like the little hard balls of it? It's a pimple on your eyelid. Because I get, what is it called? Melia. I get that sometimes. I get it really bad here. On my chest, but just little hard balls that maybe look like a pimple, but like you
uh,
have to dig them out with a needle.
um,
Kind of fun.
it happened only on one egg.
Just one eye, Jennifer?
Like a calcium.
It's like a calcium deposit. They're hard. Yeah, just on one eyelid, she says.
Mm. Um, I don't see where can be the link with the composition of the ACE contour because of the action that we spoke about. Try to put it only in the under. You understand? Not just the under the ACE, Jennifer. If you are, because you know the most important is to be comfortable with your skincare. And when you have some doubt like this or no, it's not a good thing. Don't forget that the major purpose is your well-being. So if you are not comfortable with something, it don't match with the well-being. Okay. What I'm sure is that I don't see any link between what you describe and the composition of the ACE contour. But if you need to work on your dark cycle, put it only in the under. It will be very okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you to you all to be there.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. I appreciate you.
Me too. Have a good week. See you soon.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.